You know, this young man has definitely changed. You remember how he was the first day he came out?
He's going to be a great musician.
Yeah. I'll be real quick. Okay. Yeah, so FasterEFT. Cool. My mum had a friend, still has a friend, Rose Hawk, who's an energy person. No, don't look at this Rose. She's great. No, she is. She's really passionate about anything that can help, anything about anyone else, and so is my mum. She's been into Abraham Hicks, Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, The Secrets, Reiki, reconnective healing, a bunch of stuff, anything that helps, which is great. And she uses it on me. She's always sending me discs, which is fun. Anyway, her friend Rose was wanting to come to this, but she couldn't at the last minute, and my mum didn't want to come alone. Now, I live just up the road in Brunswick, so yeah, she invited me along. So I came along, and I sat here, and I had my girlfriend beside me, and we started doing a quick tap, and she just starts bawling, runs outside. Oh my God, I've never thought of feeling that from my mother's perspective. All this stuff comes up, and she got some relief. I really wish she got more sessions, and it was that belief that made me want to do the training, because I'm thinking, I'm not a practitioner. I know that if you have a full session, it'll work, but I don't even have the money for a full practitioner, so fuck it, I'll just learn it. And then I can do it on you for free. But then, of course, I also was thinking about my friend who's an alcoholic. I was thinking about my friends who've been on many antidepressants, antipsychotics for 10 years. It's kind of funny, like I'm sort of like mid-20s, and it seems like everyone you meet who's in the mid-20s is fucked up, has terrible childhood traumas, is on every drug under the sun, is really thinking that life ends at 30 and it's all downhill and it's all doom and gloom, or they're obsessed with something bad going on at the world and how it affects them personally, and they have no hope, they have no real sense of their power and how joyful and youthful and amazing they are and what they can do, which is terrible. And of course, thinking about all these people who I wasn't thinking about was me, because I have no problems. It's not true. No, watching the other young guy in that video saying I have no capital T trauma really got to me. I'm like, I don't. I wasn't abused. I've never been raped. I can't even imagine what that would be like. Honestly, it's horrible. My girlfriend has been, and other partners have been, and I can't relate. They say it, and nothing. It's too much. It's complete loss of your power. No idea how to deal with that. But I've had anxieties. I've had breakups. I've had things that have bothered me. I've let them bother me. I've found ways to deal with it and move on. But yeah, starting to think about this works on anything, small, big, and everything's big if it's real for you. And so yeah, I started tapping. So I came on the Friday. So I've been doing this for 7 days. I heard about this for 7 days now. I just try and tap on one thing a day, each day, and I've had a few little sessions with people here. I had performance anxiety. I believed I was a psychopath, and then I couldn't empathize. I go to funerals, I don't cry. People tell me their stories, I don't feel anything. And I know that I can't feel other people's pain. I can feel my version of their pain and relate it to something else in my experience. And because I was convinced that I don't have trauma, I couldn't feel anything. And then I think there's something wrong with me. And yeah, it's a silly, silly cycle. So I tapped the fuck out of that. And I'm feeling much better. I'm doing so I've had dermatitis on my hands. Oh, had past tense. It's already better. Seriously, fading. Look, I can move. It's awesome. And I had that because I do a double act in a circus, and my partner broke his leg. We had our contract terminated with an 8-month touring. I lost all my money. Ended up really stranded, and I completely lost confidence in myself as a performer. And doing what I want to do. And my life is circus. I plan to be doing it until I die, and then maybe a little bit after I die too. Yeah, I plan to die on stage to applause. I lost my confidence in it, and so I developed a fantastic excuse not to do it. I'm a juggler, and I fucked up my hand, so I can't train, I can't do shows. Look, I'm a victim. And so that was sort of like my excuse, and tapped out of that. And tonight I've got a gig. I'm doing a show. Yeah, tapping on myself. I finished tapping, my friend calls me and says, hey, someone's cancelled, I need you, can you do it? I'm like, yep. I really can. So the main thing for me is, biggest thing that I couldn't deal with in my life is when people come to me and they say, Skip, you're a happy guy, you know, can you share? Can you sort of help me out? And I can only tell them my experience, and I can tell how I think, but they tell me their problems and I can't relate, I can't deal with it, I can't process it, and I don't know what to say. So I just go, oh, that is terrible that they did that to you. Would you like some tea? What do you say? What do you do? Whereas now I can just say, good job. I've got something that I think will help. I don't know if it'll work, but let's give it a try. And I know I make a lot of jokes, and I perform and I do this, but seriously, the fact that now I can say, I can help you and I can help me and we can move forward with this is the most fucking empowering thing I've ever had, and it's fan-fucking-tastic. And I'm really grateful to Robert. I'm really grateful to all of you. And yeah, I'm gonna keep tapping and get to level 9 or however high the levels go. I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna create more levels and do them just for me. And yeah, I see this being part of my life from here on out. And yeah, it's funny. I know that if I found this when I was older, it would have been worse. But I actually still wish I found it at 6, because it's really good. So yeah, tap happy, tap on. So a little bit of context. Now in the circus, jugglers are known as the nerds, and acrobats are the jocks, because the acrobats hang out with the sexy contortionists, and the jugglers sit in the corner. We're all chess players. We all solve Rubik's cubes. We all do Sudoku. We're all captain of the math clubs and quiz clubs and stuff, which means we're perfectionists. So if we can't do something perfectly, we hate to do it. Now, I haven't actually juggled for a month. I used to juggle about 6 hours a day for 8 years. It's my life, it's my hobby, it's my passion. It's how I make my living. And I haven't been able to do it for a month. So naturally, what I should do is start with some nice, simple tricks in a nice, controlled environment and build my way up slowly. But fuck that. I'm going to do one of the, I think the second hardest thing I can do while reciting this. I'm going to do it with oranges too, which I usually don't use oranges. This will be fun. This is like old school. All right, just give me a... All right, this is like a hat trick, so I get 3 goes. All right, here we go. I'll just warm up. That's 1, all right. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here. I'm releasing and letting go of all sadnesses, fears, emotional traumas, angers, resentments, guilts, judgments, abandonments, betrayals, helplessness, hopelessness, feelings of no control, rejections, and everything else. That's right, take a deep breath, blow it all away, and say peace, fuck, I'm good.